In this video, I'm going to show you how you can enter the end time for barcode tasks that are not completed by the end of the day. So this person here, Barb, has a job open 2222 and she started it at 10:20. Now the day ends at 5 o'clock and she's forgotten to mark it out, and so the time would continue until she marked it out the next day. Now that not being accurate, we're going to put in the end time. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to close the file like you would do at the end of the day. So I'm going to go File, and I'm going to go Close. So now the next morning you come back and you go File and Open, and there you have the end time is put in for you. Automatically. It's 5 o'clock is the end of the day, and so we were assuming that she only worked to 5 o'clock on it, and there it's calculated the number of hours that she worked on this task. So first let me show you how I did this. The first what we're going to do is we're going to go to the workbook and we're going to have something happen when it opens. So I'm going to Visual Basic, and then what we do is we double click on the workbook, and then we have private sub workbook open. So when the workbook opens, then you're going to call this other little program called endtime. And now let me bring up endtime for you. Endtime basically goes down the rows. If the start time is not blank, then what it checks is that if there's an end time. Now, if there's not an end time, what it's going to do, it's checking to make sure that the start time and the date is less than each other. And then it's going to put in the end time of the date -1, because we're doing this the next day, and we're going to close it at 5 o'clock on the previous day. So then here's the format that we put it in. We calculate the total by the time out minus the time in. This is the format that we display our numbers in, and then we say the job name is column 2, and the person name is column 1. I will of course include this code in the description of my video. Please subscribe.